이거 뭐 막 엔진 하이 오버 템퍼레처 뭐 난리 났었어요.
아 그래요? 스티링도 안 되고.
지금 저 떠 있잖아 지금. 나 깜짝 놀랐네. 갑자기 안 먹어가지고.
아 아까 못 올 때?
네.
그럼
엄청 무거웠어 진짜.
뭐 터졌는지 뭐 새진 않는 것 같은데.
아 근데 이거 내가 알기로 이거 일렉트릭인데.
Racetrack. We're in M4s. Won't be a lot of fun, but you got to keep in mind these are real cars, real racetracks, real consequences. So Renee and I will call out. We're going to be leading you guys in groups of threes. We're going to show you exactly where to drive the racing line, so you guys need to be in our wheel tracks. We're going to get our eyes up. We're just going to be doing everything a little faster. All right, faster speed. You follow me?
All right.
Okay. If there's no further questions, let's go ahead and jump in the cars. We'll get them all set up for you.
잘 따라가세요.
Alright guys, we're on a new radio channel, so just make sure you guys hear me, give you a thumbs up. Good, excellent. So let's go ahead and roll on out. There's a sharp left turn here to get onto the racetrack. And I know there's nobody on the racetrack, but regardless, I'm going to slow and check to make sure there's no traffic. And as we head out, we're going to be heading out onto the track now. This is where we'll be doing our car rotation that Patrick explained. We're not going to do it now, but this green painted apex. Now, that said, this is sort of a hit or miss. Depending upon your style, I don't really use it that much. I don't get right on it, but the rest of the apexes I do. As you bring the car in towards the cone, there's no apex curving here. There's only the highlighter green cone. There is a curving here. Shutdown markers, we'll be braking at the 5 and 6 marker for the most part once we get up to speed. This is a very tight left-hand corner, so it's a nice lane turning. But you've got to keep your eyes to the right because there's a curving, apex curving way over here that we need to get to. We're going to turn in nice and square and late to the first corner because the next corner we want to get a better exit out of. Let's do our first rotation. First car is going to go ahead and move to the left and head to the back. Second or third car, you come up. So ease off the gas pedal first car, let those other cars by. Good job. And then you slot right in the back. Transition with a little bit of a lift off the gas and turn to the left. That way we get a little bite on the front end of the car. Braking at the 5-4 here. We're going to brake medium at the 5-4 as we're already reaching about 100 miles an hour, all the way down, unwinding and squeezing to the track out to squeezing. Again, second gear, and then up to third, and then up to fourth gear. This next corner would be a third gear corner. Nice late turn in, back the other direction. Try and unwind and squeeze the throttle. Across the racetrack, braking where the curving begins right there, and we'll do another rotation here so that everybody gets the slowest lap in front. So first car behind me, you don't have to stick, just move over to the left and let the next car by. You're going to slot behind the white wall. Little transition to the right, lift off, steer, transition to the left, squeezing the throttle on the front straight. Brake at the 5-4, guys. Medium brakes at the 5-4. For this time, we're going to continue on with the momentum that we have. release. As we turn the car in, nice and under control, picking up steady throttle, keeping the car momentum through the corner, get the car to the apex, a little squeeze in the throttle, release, transition to the right, release, transition to the left, and down the front straight. This time we're going to brake at the 6-4, heavy braking at the 6-4. Again, eyes left. Literally going to almost drive past this, down to that apex, unwind and squeeze. Braking just past the freeboard in a nice straight line. Smooth little brake release, make your downshift here and here. Into the apex, nice steady throttle, unwind and squeeze coming off the corner. Good job everybody, good job. Braking medium. Square off the first one, a little bit later the second one. Accelerate. Medium brakes now for this corner, medium brakes. Smooth slow brake release, down to the apex, unwind and squeeze. We will do a rotation this lap, we will do a rotation this lap. Forward, medium brake, heavy braking at the 5 forward. Slow brake release, bend the car down towards the apex, release the brake, steady throttle, get the car to the apex, a little squeeze. On the way down to the apex, pick up a little bit of throttle and then squeeze as you unwind. Hands and feet working together. Turning in as you roll off the brake. Slow brake release down to the apex. Let's do one rotation here. Good job guys, good job. Heavy braking at the 5 forward. Brake pedal pressure, nice smooth release, no play brake lights, they're not going to go off until about here. Bending the car around the corner, steady throttle, a little squeeze the throttle, ease back on the throttle, turn the car in, squeeze the throttle, ease back, squeeze. Very rhythmic, very precise, very planned. Heavy braking at the 6 forward. That car underneath you. Heavy braking at the 5 forward. We will do a rotation this time by. Particularly when you're right behind me, if you're catching me in the brake zone, that means you didn't brake hard enough initially. Nice late turn in, smooth brake release, and we will do one more changeover here, guys. One more changeover. Heavy braking at the 5 forward. Slow brake release, looking through the corner, rolling off the brake, picking up steady throttle immediately. Don't linger in between pedals. Little squeeze of the throttle, roll off the brake, roll off the gas and get the car to turn. Roll back on that throttle and get the car to turn. Squeeze and unwind. Heavy braking with the 6-4. Slow brake release. Rolling off the brakes. So we got a car, we're hanging way back. Do you have a problem with the car? Up here, guys. We're gonna do cool down lap. We get everybody together. You can pick up that radio and talk to me if you're having a problem with the car.
The power steering is not working, I guess.
Power steering. Copy that. All right. Well, we are at the end of our session. So just go ahead and throw your hazards off, and we're going to slow down and let you get this. All right. So on the cool down lap, guys, do your best. That tends to be the problem around this place. It's so darn hot. You run nose to tail. So just sort of, the other group's going to be coming down here in just a second, and they're going to want to pass us. So I'll tell you what we're going to do, guys. Let's go to the left side of the road. Everybody go to the left side of the road. And we are going to head into pit lane right here, guys. We're going to head into pit lane. Roll the windows down so that they're a little cooler the next folks that get in.
The power steering is not working at all, so really scared. You know, turn off.
No, you can leave it running. One.
이거 뭐 막 엔진 하이 오버 템퍼레처 뭐 난리 났었어요.
아 그래요? 스티링도 안 되고.
지금도 저 떠 있잖아 지금.
옆에 스티링 옆바닥
나 깜짝 놀랐네. 갑자기 안 먹어가지고.
아 아까보다 올 때.
네.
그럼
엄청 무거웠어 진짜.
뭐 터졌는지 뭐 새진 않는 것 같은데.
아 근데 이거 내가 알기로 이거 일렉트릭인데. So just let you know before the steering comes out, it also warning me like high temperature engine and
So
everything.
when you're driving the car, are you, a couple of questions I have for you.
Yeah, sure.
Are you driving it manual?
No.
Are you driving automatic?
Yeah, automatic.
Okay. When you have the AC on, where do you have it set?
And I didn't touch it. So
Okay.
You can check it.
Because one of the things in these cars, just so you're aware, is that the steering starts to go out when it gets hot. It progresses. So it starts off very gently getting hot.
Yeah.
Basically, the car is telling you you need to start cooling the car now.
Right.
One of the ways that you can do that is by when you're on a train, moving your car away from the train, so you're sucking in the ambient air,
okay, so
not the exhaust of the car in front of you.
Oh, so maybe
We're not getting air at all.
I'm
so-
not blaming you. Just so when you have your own car,
yeah,
you know.
sure.
Yeah.
So I might just too close. I mean,
Potentially,
in case
yeah.
okay.
But again, no one told you this,
that's
so
the
how would
reason.
you know?
Yeah, all right. I mean, good to know that.
I'm gonna have a look at it.
And this is to determine the winner, all right? The champion of this group. Laps. And we were on lap 3. Both dead even. After 3 laps, you're dead even.
야, M5가 컨트롤하기 제일 좋다 진짜. 그러니까 묵직하니 끝판왕이 비싼 데는 이유가 있네.